It's been a long semester, and I am worried that time is running away so fast, and I haven't even done everything I wanted to do project-wise, and I haven't even graded everything for my students. Oh, so behind on grading. I'm glad I said it. I feel better. Confessions. I'm really tired, but I feel better for some reason. I think it's because I left work early without permission. I think it felt good to be bad. And I know I'm getting pretty close to being done with my grocery store job for maybe forever. So that feels like a big weight. It would be nice to really, really be able to focus on teaching and poetry. That's what I really, really want. I always have to remind myself what exactly I'm doing, because I feel pulled in all different directions. But, so my MFA program is still going really beautifully. Like, I didn't know exactly if it was where I wanted to be, and I applied kind of blindly, and now that I'm here in the middle of it, I'm so happy and relieved that this is the path that I'm taking instead of something else. Even though infinite choices I could be doing, it doesn't matter. I'm here and I like it. I think my teachers can tell that I'm a little skeptical about poetry. I think it's probably because they don't see any reason to be skeptical about it, and are probably frustrated that it's scrutinized as a lesser art. Because there's no real reason it should be. Like, nobody says comics are inferior to paintings. They're different mediums. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I think my teachers can see that I'm not sure of what I'm doing, and I wish I could tell them that I don't care that I'm not sure, because I like this kind of confusion. I like walking around in the exploration. And so my poetry workshop happens once a week. It's 3 hours long, and it's actually happening tomorrow morning. It's Wednesdays, 12 to 9. And that is the best day of the week. It's so wonderful. There's 9 of us, and our professor, Dean Young, and we turn in poems every week, one poem a week, and having read them and prepared a few notes, we just reread them in class out loud and talk about it. And it's not so much critiquing as deconstructing. We're kind of given the task of figuring out what we'll read a poem and then talk about how that poem was built. It's like, for lack of a better word, trying to understand the architecture of the craft. And the great thing about that is there's no evaluation. Nobody says this is a bad poem, this is a good poem. And I knew somewhat that that's kind of how the workshop would go. And beforehand, before I started the semester, I was kind of worried about that. I seemed like a nebulous activity, but I found that it's really productive for me because it satisfies what I really want, which is how can I have fun and how can I push this art. So that really is what kind of gets me through my work in my school. All of my classmates are so awesome. I can't even emphasize how wonderful they are. Not only are they talented, that's a given, but they're just really interesting and nice people, and I feel connected to them. I don't know if they feel that way about me, but I definitely see them as, I don't know, they're already really important to me. And I learned so much from them. I'm really tired. Had a long day. I worked at the grocery store, and in the morning I had gone to the class I TA for, and we did exams. They took exams, and I just proctored the test along with the other TAs and the professor. But I still had to wake up early. Oh, I can't even keep my head up. And I still have to go actually prepare for my class tomorrow, which is reading those poems and typing up one. A really cool thing is, last Sunday, I think it was Sunday, this past Sunday, my girlfriend and my friend Bailey and my friend Caitlin celebrated Halloween together, and we just watched Scream and got drunk, except Chloe, because Chloe doesn't drink, but Chloe had plenty of candy, and it was really nice. And Caitlin practices witchcraft, I believe, and she read my cards, and it was a really good tarot reading. It was really satisfying. She had me ask a question, and my question was about the poetry project I'm working on, which is basically still in the early parts of construction. And when I did the reading with Caitlin, I was wondering, because I'm working with dark subjects, and my interests are to go even further, and it's making me I guess this is the dilemma. I in the tarot reading, I asked, should I pursue the dark subjects that I want to write about, or is it something I should leave behind? And the reading answered those questions for me. I got a really cool card, which was called the Star, as far as like my inner life, and Caitlin told me that it was a really good sign. And the battery's running out. So just to wrap it up, is to say that school and poetry has been a really great thing, and I just want to point it out and make sure I celebrate it.